Hi, air signs. Welcome to Quickie Tarot. It's time for a weekly reading. So let's ask the universe, what is in store for our air signs, please? Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. What's in store for our air signs, please? What is in store for our air signs, please? I only read cards right side up, as there can be enough negative energy without letting them go upside down. So I read them up right side up in my own way. So air signs, what's happening? What can you expect coming up here? We have plenty of cards to get started. So let's get started. So what we have here in the center of the reading, surrounds the whole reading here, is the Two of Cups. Hey, that's awesome. Two of Cups, that's friends, that's love, that's a special connection between two people. Let's find out why this is in the center of your reading. Up here in your highest energy, we have the Four of Swords. This is taking time to yourself. It's resting, meditating, alone time. It's very spiritual. It's seeking guidance from the universe. And this is right next to the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles is about focusing on getting ahead, focusing on work, on moving forward, accomplishing something. It's right next to the Chariot. So the Chariot, this is the card of Cancer, by the way. Cancer may or may not be in your chart. It may or may not be around you in this reading. More importantly, it's about moving forward, and it's about moving forward fast. So you put a lot of thought. This is what it's saying here. You have put a lot of thought in what to do in order to succeed here and focus on what you want to move forward at, and you are going to be doing that, and that is working. It's moving forward. You've got your advice from the universe, and you are moving forward in your work, in what it is that you want to accomplish, and it has to do with a special connection. There is a friend here with love just beneath this Eight of Pentacles. So someone else is involved. We have the Five of Swords, which is under the Four of Swords. So this is about looking back now. So now I'm feeling like this friend here in the looking back, under the Eight of Pentacles, putting all this work into what you need to move forward, what works best for you. Perhaps there was a friend, there was somebody, a special connection who really cares about you. They may have had some ideas for you. The universe might have sent them to you to help you to move forward. But you're looking back at them like, there's a smirk on this person's face, like they have all the swords, if you can see that in the Five of Swords. And so this card can be taken many different ways. But what I see is looking back in a way of saying, thank you. I have my swords. I now know what to do. This Two of Cups is right next to the Seven of Wands, which is under the Chariot card and moving forward. So I think what it was there was a lot of outside influence in whatever it is that you really wanted to accomplish, that you really wanted to do and accomplish. You sought the advice from the universe. You took a lot of quiet time, a lot of meditating in order to get your answers, and someone who loves you, a friend. And so you decided, no, you're blocking these outside influences because I feel like in this reading, they were holding you back. And you discovered that they were holding you back. There was one person here, one special connection who was honest and truthful. Of course, they all can be, honest and truthful from where they're coming from. But this one person had the right idea about what you need to do in order to get what you want, in order to move forward. Under this Five of Swords, we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the card of knowing. This is the universe. Usually this comes out, it's like follow your intuition. Your intuition's running high right now. You know in your gut what it is that you need to do now in order to move forward because of this conversation that you had with your friend. Might be more than one friend, might be more than one, but there's special connections. These are people who really care about you. So now you know what you need to do in your gut. So pay attention. Pay attention to the red flags and the green flags in order to move forward, which is your goal. This High Priestess is right next to the King of Pentacles, right under the Two of Cups. It's all about the pentacles. This whole line is all about the pentacles. It's about working hard on accomplishing a goal. You have a goal. Also, there could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn involved. Might be in your chart someplace. But focusing on that pentacle, I think this is the same pentacle, focusing on right here. That pentacle, still working at it, making things come to fruition. So, it is with the help and guidance of someone who loves you, a friend or friends who love you. There is the Three of Pentacles right next to this King of Pentacles. Now, it's also right below the Seven of Wands, blocking. This is what you're blocking. You're blocking other influences by other people about what it is that you're striving for, because their opinions are not helpful for you. That's all. So you're just kind of see all these wands poking up here, down here. Well, you're blocking them. They're coming from them, and it's like everybody, I think, wants to be helpful, but there's only a couple, one or two, maybe, that are helpful in your situation. This Three of Pentacles, these people who, everybody has an opinion, right? Everybody. So it was causing you stress, anxiety, confusion about how to move forward. That's why you had to block these certain people, and for no other reason. In the long haul, okay, by blocking them, it's helping this wheel move you forward. So you got the Wheel of Fortune. That is always for the better. That is the wheel spinning into a new life cycle. This is what you wanted. You wanted to move forward. This is what you've been working for and striving for, is moving forward in the way that you want to move forward. Now look, we have a lion down, or kind of a lion, or I don't know, a lion with wings down here. There's just a lot of energies from the past. Look at this. See, from the Chariot, we have the Sphinx right here. And you are going to move forward. You are. We have the Ace of Cups. and the King of Swords here. The Ace of Cups next to the King of Swords. Now this is your card. This is an air sign card. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. The Ace of Cups is right above the Five of Wands. Now, like I said, these people that you had the block kind of that caused you confusion, instability, just anxiety, over trying to move forward with whatever your job is, whatever your idea is, whatever you've been working on. It is out of love. They love you, they care about you, and they do want what's best for you, even though you had to block them. So it has nothing to do with that. It's just all about what works for you. That's all. We have the King of Swords right next to that Ace of Cups. It just tells me that they have love for you. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, and that's the truth. But you hold that sword up in order to protect your goals. You're still focused. You're very focused on what you want to accomplish. So it's out of love. You are moving forward. There's no stopping that wheel. That wheel is here. We have the Four of Pentacles, which is above the Ace of Cups. So this, and it's also above the Five of Wands. So I think that was making you feel stuck because this confusion and anxiety that came from other people's opinions who want to help because they love you was actually making you stuck, and you weren't going anyplace with your pentacles, which is very important. You've been really working on something in order to move forward. Well, you are going to be moving forward. Are there any more cards for this reading for our air signs universe? What else do they need to know? What else do they need to know, universe? All right. We have 3 more cards. This was the first one. Okay. Let's move these over a little bit. So, a couple more. We have the star. Look at that healing. Seeing your own reflection in that pool of water. Remembering who you are. Remembering is right above the King of Swords. Remembering what it is that you're trying to accomplish. This, and healing from the past, which might have been holding you back. So there's a lot of healing going on, and a lot of remembering who you are and what you want to accomplish. It's a very spiritual card. You have your sword up, like I said before. You air signs, and you're determined. This is a very helpful card. It's a beautiful card to have in your highest energy up here. Next to the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Queen of Swords. So now we have the King and the Queen of Swords. So this is like speaking the truth, because we have this right between. We have the Eight of Wands right between the King and the Queen of Swords. It's all about truth and clarity and speaking it to one another. So, that's all I'm really trying to say here. Everybody has an opinion on how to move forward, how to accomplish your goals. And, you've actually sought opinions. You actually want their opinions because you're going to choose and pick from those opinions which ones are the most helpful for you. There are a couple. There is a couple of opinions, at least one or maybe 2 that are very helpful for you. Also comes from love. In order to help you move forward. And I think you're going to go with that. And that's going to help spin this Wheel of Fortune forward for you. A lot of truthful communication with people who love you. So you have a goal. And you've been working really, really hard on trying to accomplish that. You are going to move forward with a little help from your friends. Isn't there a song about that, with a little help from my friends? Well, yes, there are opinions you need to block. But there are those opinions that are helpful. And a lot of truthful communication is getting you what you're working so hard for. So air signs, that was your reading. And thank you for watching Quickie Tarot.